How a secure person handles an avoidant pulling away. An avoidant pulling away can feel like a magic trick. One day they are right there, connected, present, and the next, poof, they're gone. They stop texting as much. They seem distant. Conversations feel forced. You can almost feel them retreating, like a cat who realized it is getting too much attention and now it wants to hide under the couch. When this happens, for most people, this triggers panic mode. They start overanalyzing every interaction, sending just one more text, trying to figure out what went wrong. But there is one type of person who simply remains unaffected in this situation, the secure person. Do you know what a secure person does when an avoidant pulls away? First of all, they communicate. No mind games, no begging, and no screaming. They simply express how they feel about the avoidant partner's behavior. And here's how I want you to communicate. Hey, I've noticed you've been a little distant lately. I don't want to assume anything, but I wanted to check in with you. Is everything okay? Notice how I did not accuse them and didn't jump to conclusions. I'm directly asking them about their recent behavior. All you have to do is not attack them and leave wiggle room for them. The reason why avoidants run away at the first sign of communication is that most people start with a direct accusation, which is understandable since they feel unloved by their partner. But a secure person is not affected by this. And because of that, they can communicate calmly with the avoidant and not get offended or triggered because their self-worth is not tied to how much their partner loves them. This gets so much better results rather than panicking and trying to force your partner to love you. But what happens if this fails? What if the avoidant pulls away no matter how well you communicate? This happens a lot much more than you expect, and I assume that's why you're here. Now, this is the part that really sets apart a secure attachment, because unlike most people, when an avoidant pulls away, when the avoidant goes missing, secure people remain firm and grounded. They do not chase, they do not beg, they do not play detective, trying to solve the mystery of why did they change overnight. They let them go. And this catches the avoidant off guard. It surprises them. Here's the thing. An avoidant expects you to chase. They enjoy the thrill of the chase as much as they love being with you. And honestly, sometimes they feel more excited when you are chasing them than when they are actually with you. They expect you to reach out with, hey, is everything okay? They expect you to try harder, to fight for their attention, to prove that you care. And the moment you do that, their brain goes, phew, okay, I have control all over again. But when you don't chase them, it breaks the pattern. It leaves them confused and scratching their head like, why is this person not chasing me? Does he not want me back? Did he even love me in the first place? And at first, they will act like they do not care. They will take it personally. Fine, if you're not going to chase me, then this relationship is over. They tell themselves that they do not need you. They act like your absence is exactly what they wanted, but that is just their ego talking. Because what happens when you stop chasing? At first, they play a waiting game. They assume you will come back eventually. They check their phone, expecting that one last breakup message from you. But when that text never comes, when they get nothing from your side, no text, no words, no reaction, just pure silence, that's when the real panic sets in. Avoidants are used to being pursued. They're used to people fighting for their love, proving their worth, showing that they care. But when a secure person simply just lets them go, it forces them to sit with their own discomfort. It forces them to actually face what they ran away from. And suddenly the thing they thought they wanted, space, freedom, distance, does not feel so great anymore. They start remembering the warmth of your presence, the way you made them feel safe, understood, wanted. They start realizing that being alone is not as free as they imagined. And that's when they come back in your arms again, when they realize that the outside world is not as lovely without you in it. Here's what I want you to understand. Yes, avoidants are not saints, but they're not devils either. They're people who are carrying past hurt and trauma, just like most of us. We all carry our own emotional hurt, some of us more than others. So if you genuinely love your partner and you want to spend your future with them, you have to approach things in an empathetic way. The real reason why secure people always win in the end is because their emotional intelligence is so high that they can see things from a place of empathy. Did you know that when you're emotionally intelligent, you can't even hate the person who hurt and wronged you? Because you know too much. You know why they did what they did. It wasn't them, it was their pattern. It was their unhealed hurt, their traumas that made them hurt you. And you can see through all that. And instead of holding hate, you simply understand and let it go. Your avoidant partner, when they needed love the most, they were abandoned by the people closest to them. So they learned to trust no one but themselves. Their past experiences shapes the way they love, which is why they ran away from you. A secure person does not take it personally. It's not because they have some sort of superpower which helps them avoid negative feelings. It's simply because their self-worth is not tied to how much their partner loved them this week. This allows them to zoom out and deal with the avoidant partner without getting emotionally triggered. So if you want to fix your relationship with the avoidant partner, stop trying to fix their avoidance. Because no matter how many books you read or videos you watch, the avoidant will always trigger you because your self-worth is still tied to them. And that's why when they treat you nicely, you feel good. And when they don't give you attention, you feel like crap. So work on healing yourself first, because the answer lies inside you. If you're looking to heal more from your attachment styles and more from the trauma that has held you back from your past, then I'm inviting you to take one of 3 calls with me only to apply for a conversation with me where we will go deep into where your patterns come from, why they're there, and how you can heal from them so you can attract the partner that you truly deserve. If you're interested in this, then just comment below NTT, or actually in the caption there is a call booking link for the first 3 people to book in. So I invite you to book in to have a one-on-one conversation with me, and I look forward to seeing how we can heal your patterns together.